We're joined by our special guest, Mavs head coach Tyler Scherer is in the house. Coach, your 5th win in a row. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. Thanks for having me, guys.
Absolutely. We're excited to have you in here, Coach. And,
Yes, we are.
Yeah, talk some Mavs basketball.
Well, yeah, we are excited, man. Coach, you seen the success that the girls team had this year. Did their success in any way help motivate you guys to push through and finish the regular season strong?
Yeah, Tim, that's a great catch. I thought we got a nice shot in the arm last Saturday when our guys took care of business on the road at Kankakee Valley and then got to go watch our girls play in the semi-state. As a team, we drove up there and went to LaPorte. And just kind of being around that atmosphere and energy for playoff basketball, being in the state tournament, I think just kind of allows our guys to focus in and see what it takes to play when you get into win or go home situations. So I think it's been a nice focus for our guys to see their run and hopefully put together one of our own.
Coach, the team started the year 1-8. January and February, this group is now 9-4. What's it been like for you being able to watch these guys grow through the early season adversity, find their footing, and achieve the level of success they've had down the stretch?
Right. You know, I thought in the first half of the season there were probably a couple games that we could have won, but just didn't have that experience or that knowledge of how to win and how to close out games and how to finish the deal. The guys have picked up on that as the season's gone along. We don't have a lot of guys that stare at the stat sheet. They just want to try to get a win. And that really helps. We share the basketball really well, and they've really come together. And we know who we are for the most part. Like, we know where the ball needs to go. We know what we need to do to be successful, and that's kind of shown up here in the second half of the season.
Piggybacking off that, you know, there were a lot of first-time starters this year. Can you talk about who stepped into the leadership roles this season?
Right. Yeah. Look, we only returned 5 points per game from last season's squad.
Man.
So Isaac Richardson and Connor Gamble obviously were two guys we looked to from the beginning to not only just lead through example, but also be a voice in practice and in games. Because as you guys know tonight, there's a lot of situations where you can't hear what the coach is saying anyway when you get a good crowd in there and you
Especially
have the band.
too, yes.
The band. So just having those guys as coaches on the floor to be able to help direct traffic and get guys to where they need to be, doing what they're supposed to be doing, their influence on the team has been exponential.
Coach, well, we really, really appreciate you taking the time to come in and talk to us. Again, congrats on the win.
Yes,
and best of luck in the postseason tournament starting next week. That does it for the Friday Night Frenzy. Thank you all so much for joining us.